Thank you for joining us today and welcome to B's Beginners Hub. Today we are going to be talking about an important topic that is very crucial to every startups and entrepreneur. The topic of today is balancing work and life as an entrepreneur. What does this entail? How do we balance work? How do we maintain work-life balance in the entrepreneurial world? This topic is very crucial to the sense that in a way that our well-being as an entrepreneur is very important. Then how do we prioritize our work as an entrepreneur, juggling in multiple roles, and again, spending time with families, loved ones, those good things that we love to do without our business being hurt, without we ourselves being break down. Let's look at some examples of how we can be able to balance the work and again enjoy those great stuff, those great moments that we love, our comfort time, without affecting our calling as a business owner. Let's look at time management. It is important to prioritize tasks, to set a goal and make sure that those goals are achievable within a set period of time. It is again important to dedicate tasks to people. We can use families and friends, neighbors, who can help us to do some menial jobs in order to be able to meet up with some business calling. It is important to monitor whatever it is that we do while creating those great time for ourselves, for our well-being, and for people around us, which is our loved one. Meeting up with important tasks and set a schedule, working schedule that is gaugeable, and don't deprive from those times that you have set for those tasks, whereby you can be able to create time for yourself and those around you. Have a good sleep. Make sure that you rest enough to be able to have the spirit, the zeal, the energy to be able to propel the business to a success. Do not overwork yourself. Set a boundary, set a limit to whatever thing you are going to do in the business. That way you can be able to have time to do other things. Okay. Monitor your milestone. Each accomplished milestone that you reach, it is important to celebrate it. It is important to rejoice with it. It is important to measure the value. Flexibility is a superpower. Be able to adapt to flexible schedule. That way is going to help you to cover unnecessary gap that you're unable to fulfill during those challenging times. It is important to keep a time recording. Work with time. Use some management tools that can be able to measure your time over tasks and over milestone. Self-care is very important as an entrepreneur. Make sure you do exercise. Make sure you have a good relax. Make sure that you eat healthy diets, because managing a business, running a business is not an easy calling. It is sometimes very intimidating and frustrating. So you need to make sure that you do probably morning ritual, which is like meditations or whatever things that you know that it reduces the stress, it calms you down so that you can be able to have a new breath. You need to cultivate it. An example of it might be exercise, it might be reading, it might be, doing one or two things that give you that comfort of self-discovery. Leveraging on technology would be another great advantage for every business owner. Use technology to the fullest, but again, do not allow technology to distract you. Use them to be able to solve problems, to be able to fast track your process, to be able to speed your tasks. That way, you can be able to ease some burden without burn out. Cultivating a support network. Build around you people, network of people who can be able to help you break down goals, who can be able to brainstorm on business problems, brainstorm on business ideas, who you can be able to share the goals of the business with, who you can be able to share the great ideas of the business with, who can be able to help you see beyond yourself and be able to find those common peace, those common growth in your business. Network yourself with like-minded people who see value in what you are doing, who see success in what you are doing. By doing so, it's going to help you to manage, to be able to balance the work and that of the business. Then don't always forget why you start the business. Your why is one of the main reasons that keep you in the business. Do not let your why be fade away. Do not be overwhelmed with all the difficulties, with all the challenges, because in an entrepreneur world, it is intimidating. It is challenging. Sometimes it might even be frustrating. But now, your why is going to be your force behind your overall business goal. Because your why, anytime you want to quit, you have to remember, why do you start? You must remember the reason that make you start. That way, it gives you the morale, it gives you the zeal, it gives you the strength, it rebuilds you, it re-energizes you to strive. So your why must be your number one call that you always act into every now and then. That way, you don't give up until you get to the top. If you know that you love these videos and you have gained one or two things from this great content, please like our video. And if this is your first time, do not forget to subscribe. And if you are already a subscriber, we say thank you for being part of this great community. Thank you for even your time being able to follow us on all our social medias and on all our great content. We are so honored to have you as a valued subscribers. If you have any comments, please drop your comments. If you have any concern, please drop the concern. If you have any like, please give the video a thumbs up. And again, if you think you have some great topic that you want us to cover, do not forget to drop it. Then we do all our best to bring those content to you. Thank you so much, and we look forward to see you in our new future release. Thank you. Stay blessed.